was never one of those girls who dreamed about a wedding or like going down the aisle. And I did actually get into a monogamous marriage in my mid-20s, mostly because we got pregnant and we didn't have a wedding. We went to the courthouse because it just was never a dream of mine. So I don't think I ever really bought into compulsory monogamy. I don't think my heart was ever really in it.
Would you say it was more performative or practical?
It was like, what else do you do? What other options are available to you? I remember when I was pregnant and he was my boyfriend at the time, and he was like, let's get married. And I was like, why? He was like, because we're having a baby. And I was like, no. But then maybe I was like 6 months pregnant, and kind of like, I'm not joking, it was like 5 months later. And I was like, all right, we can get married because it just seemed like guys have a baby together. But get married. And I knew I was probably going to want to have another child if I have one. I didn't want that child to be a lonely child. I didn't want to have multiple baby daddies because society judges you for that. So I definitely feel like I was fearful of some judgment and also just felt like I didn't have choices. This is what you do. You go to school, you graduate from college, you get a career, you get married, you have babies. This
It's a
is the life
blueprint.
trajectory.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
We're all given that blueprint, right?
And even when you watch shows, recently been rewatching Sex in the City, and it's amazing how that show, even though it seems to be promoting like independence and autonomy in women, they're not happy. And that's a consistent undercurrent of the show, is that being single sucks, right?
Mm.
If you don't have marriage, it sucks. You're not enough. You're not valued.
Yeah.
So got into the monogamous marriage. We had 3 children. It was monogamous for me. I made promises that I wasn't going to Dre, and I didn't. And I wasn't even tempted.
I was going to ask, was that hard? Were you ever looking around like, I feel like I need to be free?
No, I was never looking around. I need to be free. And I was never really looking for something else. But I knew that I would say very, very early in my marriage, I knew that this wasn't going to sustain forever. I think I knew that there were some pretty major misalignments between me and my then husband.